YouTube, how the fuck are we doing? What's going on, everybody? In today's video, we're gonna be diving into a free-to-play FPS game that had a really solid start, and then it just kind of fell off. Now, a lot of you guys might know this game, maybe you don't, but today we're talking about the Finals. So real quick, in case you guys don't know what the Finals is, or you just never heard of it, the Finals is a free-to-play FPS game that was developed by Embark Studios. And what Embark was promising was something brand new to the FPS scene. So essentially, your player competes in a game show-like environment. In the normal base games, you have two other teammates with you, and the key to success is everybody playing a certain role. You have light, medium, and heavy operators, each having their own attributes that, if used correctly, creates an amazing team structure. Now, to add on top of that, the entire map is fully destructible, and with the buildings falling all over the place, it really created a fast action style FPS. Now, all of that seems pretty cool, right? So we're gonna ask the question, how did the Finals go from over 250,000 players to just about 12,000 in the span of only 6 months? Now, there isn't just one direct answer to why this game kind of slowed down. Collectively, there has to be a bunch of different smaller reasons for people to stop playing the game. Now, I know personally from the playtest betas that this game had a ton of hype and people were loving it. Now, me personally, I loved it too. I had a ton of fun with the freedom of movement. Not only that, but the zip lines and the objects you can throw. And I'm not gonna lie, playing this game on mouse and key, I mean, it just felt right. It felt satisfying. Embark Studios was doing what it set out to do. It created a brand new FPS with something that we haven't seen before. You had the mix of an arcade shooter, you had the competitiveness as a top tier esport, and you had the gameplay diversity to keep everybody hooked. So what happened? Where did it go wrong? Well, like I said, my opinion of this game's very high, so there is no direct answer that I could give you to explain it, but we can dig into the Steam reviews to see what happened. All right, so right off the bat with the reviews, man, you see a lot of thumbs down. All right, we'll go into them a little bit more. We're gonna read them, but overall, a lot of these negative reviews don't really go into the game as a whole, but more so their own personal experience. And I mean, just watch, we'll read them. Third party more than Apex Legends. This game is dookie. I hate lights. F this game. It's 2024. My shooting is lagging. 2024 FPS and I can't shoot. Do you know the frustration when you enter an effing rank game and you get killed by a noob because your rifle shots 3 bullets and then it stops for 3 seconds and then it shoots again, and then a few weeks later I can't even aim properly? I don't know, I feel like that's what his voice sounds like. All right, like I said, a lot of these reviews are pretty personal. I mean, it sounds like homie over here can't shoot straight whatsoever, but when we dive into them a little bit more, there are some users that actually give some solid feedback that I can talk about a little bit more. So this negative review is actually something that I can relate with. It's a fresh take for competitive shooters, but ultimately I found it a little bit sweaty and a lonely experience overall. Now, I can see that, okay? If you got a 3-man team objective game mode, you don't know those individuals, you don't know how they play, and vice versa, they don't know how you play. Overall, the competitive game modes are not going to be as competitive and team organized as you would want it to be. And with that, it will create some frustration. At the start, when the Finals first released, you only had a couple game modes. Each one was team-based, and it put 3 individuals on one team. And for the most part, in those game modes, you have to work together to, you know, succeed, to win. So imagine you queue in and your teammate has no idea what they're doing, or they just want to run and gun, and you might actually want to win the game. I mean, that's where the frustration probably lies. So with those game modes being the only options, new players to the Finals had to play on full release. I can see where the competitive player that doesn't necessarily have somebody to play with at that time could get frustrated and end up not playing the game. So to combat this, the Finals actually introduced 2 new game modes since the release of the game. We have Power Shift, which is very similar to Hardpoint, and there is 2 different teams, which is 5v5, and it kind of counters to the whole competitive, you have to work as a team, because you can have players that want to run and gun, you can have players that want to play objective, and ultimately you're all going to help each other out. Now, to add on top of Power Shift, they also just recently added Terminal Attack, and this is pretty much another version of Search and Destroy. Now, you do have to work as a team, but again, it is 5v5. If you want to be that player that runs and guns, I mean, go get that ace, go wipe that other team out. But if you want to be that player that wants to plant the bomb and hold corners, I mean, ultimately, again, you guys are all going to be collectively helping the team out. Now, is this enough to bring the Finals back to that 200,000 player base? I don't know. I really don't know what the Finals can do to bring those players back, but ultimately, in my opinion, I think they're in the right direction. Now, throughout this entire video, I never really came up with a solidified way that the Finals could bring back that player base, and honestly, I don't know a direct answer to that. But what I will say is that they are definitely in the right direction. I think with some improved advertisements, maybe some paid contracts and sponsorships, you know, with the bigger creators, maybe even allow players to hold custom tournaments, maybe implement a real cash prize tournament, something along those lines. I do think that they could bring the player base back, or at least some of the hype back. But the last bit that I got for you guys in today's video is a gameplay from their brand new Terminal Attack game mode. I personally have a ton of fun running and gunning with the light operator in this game mode. But hey, if you watched the video up to this point and you stayed for the entire thing, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. I work pretty hard on these videos. It's a lot of talking. But all right, guys, nonetheless, I love y'all. Hope each and every one of y'all has an amazing rest of your day. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Later, guys. We got some action over here, it looks like. Looks like they had planted their sights. Forget the actual terminology. But, yeah, we got to go to that place and defuse it. Oh, my goodness. We're on a roll today, boys. All right, we'll just go ahead and defuse or interrupt this thing and be on our way. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. All right, we are still defending. And like I said, I'm just going to see if I can push right into their team. I am one of those people, though, that likes to run a gun in this game. So I can definitely see where I might make individuals upset that I'm not completely playing with them. Oh, no. Oh. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. A little sonar, a little UAV action.
Move to terminal B.
The decryption key is at the terminal.
Horrible aim, horrible aim. There we go, there we go. Tactical frog laid out, ladies and gentlemen. Dude, just get up in it. Come on, guys, get up in there. Make it happen. Make it happen, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Oh, God. Oh, my God, what did I just walk into? All right, round 3, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into it. We are still defending. One last round of defending here. And then we'll get to flip the switch, and we'll be the attackers. And that's where I really start to shine. Although it really doesn't change much. It's still going to be up in their face for the most part, clearing them out. Or at least attempting to. All right, there's my first 2 victims. 3 victims.
Initiating a scan.
There's 1. Oh, there's 2. Clean, baby. Clean them up. Cleaning them up. Oh, fuck. I hate the turrets. I hate the turrets. I hate the turrets. I hate the turrets. Get it out. Get it out. Get it out. Get it out. Get it away from me. All right, all right, all right. There's our 3rd victim here. You know, if we're lucky. Oh, if we're lucky.
Frag grenade out. Special delivery.
All right. Oh, no. Get him out, baby. Get him out.
Special delivery. Scanning for opponent. Frag grenade set. Enemy spotted. Up there.
Oh, man. Too easy. Oh. Oh, we're on a tear now. We're on a tear now. Back up. Get me up. Get me up. Oh, man. We're on a tear. Let me get the last 2. Let me get them. Let me at them. Where they at?
Advance to terminal A.
Where they at? Let me at him. All right, I think he's right over this little fence. That's where my teammate was shooting. Oh, man, 1 more. We got the ace. Oh, or not. Close, though. Close, though. Let's snipe. Let's snipe. I'll try to throw a sniper on. Now, sniping in this game is pretty tough. I'm not going to lie, guys. It's not that it's tough. It's that those heavies and those mediums, you know, they take a couple shots. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, get me out. Get me out of there. Oh, my fuck.
Grenade out.
No! Ah! And as you can see, the lights, they also take potentially more than 1 shot. Unless you hit a headshot, you know, right at that moment. You guys got to step it up, all right? You 4 got to step it up. I have 13 kills. Yeah. Let me at him. If I go down, I have almost zero faith in my teammates here.
Attackers have planted the decryption key. The defenders need to break the
What the? Get him out of here. Ah, no. We're gonna lose. Oh, I should have messed around, man. My team is falling apart. Okay, now this all ties back into, you know, the whole Steam reviews, man. Matchmaking's a little tough. You obviously get put on teams. Whoa. No, buddy. Clearly, you get put on teams that the skill base is not really equivalent to yours, or you don't know how they play, and obviously they can't play because without me, they actually did nothing. So, there you have it.